Oh, let's see if I still know how this game works. It's been a while. And let's see.
Scouting ahead.
Gotta put the sound a little bit too low after all. It's always hard to tell beforehand. But I think I can easily turn everything one notch up. So let me know whether or not the sound is to your liking. So we can build houses. We need research for that. We can build this. Light, yes. Lumberyard. Quarry. Fishing farm. Refined farm. Requires research. Yada yada yada. Training hall. Yeah, needs stone. This is very there. Billions like so far. Wood workshop. Storehouse. Refined workshop. Yep, yep, yep. And upgrading and repairing. Okay.
I shall lead.
So, what must I do to get these loyal command skills up? Hey, Cthulhu, hi there.
Yeah.
So we got a couple of fighters and other units. Okay, then. I literally only playtested this game more or less the other time, but I felt like I really wanted to try it out one more time now that we had another update. Because the guys behind that game seem to be really interested in making this one shine. Okay, so I can't buy anything yet.
My cup's almost empty. I'm 2 steps ahead of you.
Alright, this looks like a stone deposit to
For
me.
me. Everything.
So let's see if we can kite enemies good here. Hey boys. Wow.
Eviscerate them.
Alright, we can pretty much solo that. Got it. So this looks pretty
As I planned.
pretty chill here. So I got the necessary money for that. So okay. Stat the light radius. We need to research that first. Okay. I bet I can research that in the wood workshop. Okay, okay. So we're going to have to build a lumber yard here. This looks like a decent spot after all.
As I command.
So what I'm going to do here, I think, is definitely
What now?
put a couple of people here and
You mean your grace?
leave an eye out on that.
Oh, there?
Because so far, she seemed to be able to deal very, very fine all on her own.
Justice you deserve.
It's a sick attack speed there.
With me.
Like, seriously. Elite Nightmare discovered. Okay. Hello there, beautiful.
On my terms.
Seriously. Don't need any troops here.
I make the call.
Pretty cool so far. Okay, we now got a wood income. The next thing I want to do is build that wood workshop. So we need a couple of dwellings and a couple of wood things. So let's see. I feel like this is a very, very good way to build towards to. Oh, wait a sec. This is a game where I need to hold down shift. Okay.
You dare question me?
Let me know if the sound is too loud or too low still. Or what you guys think. Oops. A little bit too quick.
Undoubtedly.
Alright. I got the villagers together. Now we need more wood income. How about that, huh? I really feel as if this will be something I'll be grateful for. So, let's see. I really gotta say, there's a couple of things this game already does better than they are billions in terms of
Your grace.
quality of life.
It's all mine anyway.
Yeah, food is running lower too. Gee, Dad. But looks like the monsters aren't exactly roaming into my village here bad aggressively.
I'm 2 steps ahead of you.
I really like it that the hero here is so far very versatile beginning. Okay, we got the second lumber camp together. So how can I produce food here? Oh, that's the talent tree. Resource. Food hut. Now that sounds like exactly the stuff I'm looking for. Okay. Fishing port and farm. Nothing too unexpected so far here.
Empty. With me. Oh, there? That's mine.
Okay. So far, so good.
On my terms.
Okay. It's like there's no real safe area here anywhere. Okay. So we now got the necessary money for the wood workshop. Perfect.
As I command.
Oh, there's a stronger form of monsters now here. Okay.
As I planned.
Let's head back home and see. I really need to expand my control into that area. I don't know how to do this yet, but...
Oh, there? That's mine.
Yeah, can't pass through that. Good, 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 good. So I cleared out all that. Let's go this way. So I got a lot of gold. Let's spend that. I don't like the feeling that I got money left. So here I can invest a resource into unit upgrades. I see, I see. Well, that's a nice system. This brings these excessive resource piles to some use. So let's bring up some food here. The more empty room they have around them, the better, huh? Okay.
For me. Everything.
It's pretty hard to invest some money right now in this situation.
I have mercy.
Ah, I now can't go for the loyal
Precisely.
command skill, so spawns up to 1 loyal guard. Okay, I'm at max money. I can't tolerate that. Must spend money. So those defenses look pretty useless to me, for me. I could build up a quarry, but it's not in range here yet. Help, I want to spend money. I don't know what I should spend it for. I find these 500 gold a very harsh limit here at the beginning. It's a very low amount. All before I even know how to spend it. And I guess I'll accept it for now. The only thing I could buy... Yeah, let's build another food hut. But on the other hand, well, I don't want to build too many of those right now. No.
I shall lead.
Wait until the wood workshop is done and accept that I have to waste one of these
I command
thingies.
you.
Okay. So every 25 seconds I can spawn a unit here with this
I'm
chick.
2 steps
Wow.
ahead of you.
It's pretty sick, honestly. Okay.
You mean your grace?
Oh boy.
With me.
Bigger problems here. Ah, but you can't only have one of these at the same time. I see. So, let's finally do some research here. Farm. Lodge. Fire scones. Or do I not need those fire sconces, but just a unit in the vicinity? Maybe I am wrong about that.
For me.
Maybe I'm just not understanding properly how the game works. It's fairly possible.
Our buildings are under attack.
Ready when you are.
Okay. So let's see if I can build here already or not. Yes, I can. Okay, those fire thingies are only for the light. I only need to uncover it. Okay, got it. I'm coming way too much out of the headspace from their billions where I had to put Tesla coils everywhere where I want to do something. Okay. So this is not a necessity here. Can't say I wouldn't like it.
Undoubtedly.
Alright, let's look for some geographical choke points here.
It's all mine anyway.
So there's a little bit more stone.
Bow down.
Gotta say, they got a sick voice artwork for that hero here. She really has a great voice acting. Seriously, that's some of the best fierce fighter attitude stuff that I've seen in a while. Word. Okay. Wall ourselves in. And, well... Okay. So, what next? Can I build up farms? Requires building the braced keep. Okay. Definitely want to research the farms. So, I can build a storehouse. Still haven't understood fully the interactions here, so maybe I need to upgrade the keep next, I guess. I'm pretty sure that's the braced keep I'm supposed to look for.
Almost empty.
Target practice.
Alright. As cool as it might be to prance around and dodge every single blow of them dudes, it's not really worth it, I'd say. There's more enemies there.
As I planned.
Okay. Resources are full again, so let's do something with that. I want to have more stone income, but... Oh, I'm out of population here. Dang. Okay. Let's help ourselves to a couple of extra houses. And after that, to a couple of extra farms.
You dare question me?
Oh, look, there's iron.
Oh, there? That's mine.
Okay.
Upgrade complete.
So we can now build farms. Pretty nice. Okay, let's check it out. But I can't build it without the braced key. Got it. So we will have to rely a little bit longer on these wood huts, I guess. Okay, let's put one down here.
For me. Everything.
Alright.
As I command.
So definitely want to build a troop spot as quick as possible next.
On my terms.
Because I need some archers to back up this these attacks. This is very, very important, I think. Oh, can't we increase the amount of workers? Oh, yeah. Yeah, this game you can turn up the amount of workers somewhere, or turn it down. Yeah, now it comes back. So when can I build that little training hall with 20 stone?
Swiftly.
Okay. There we go. Let's get some units going.
As I command. I'm 2 steps ahead of you.
Moving out.
Alright, there's night. So let's think about fortification for a moment. I feel as if this is a very brilliant choke point to take control of. This definitely is something I want to seal off. So
You dare
let's do this.
question me?
Clear out the area while we're at it.
Undoubtedly.
Okay.
For me.
No!
Our defenses are under attack.
So here.
Watch this.
Luckily there was a soldier here. I know why I have these here. Okay.
My cup's
So-
almost empty.
Let's heal that up.
You mean your grace?
And
With me.
I'd say for now I'll put the walls up here. Because this is good. This is a good foothold here. And let's get over there.
Shall lead.
What's the pricing for a new unit? Arbalest, Sentinel. Ooh. So we'll need stones for archers. And wood for soldiers. Now that's counterintuitive. Why do the archers need stone? Well, that's weird logic. Okay then, but whatever.
You dare question me?
You dare question me? Yes, I do. If the game logic is that questionable, I do.
As I command.
Okay. Let's get up some archers. I mean, I don't think that's a bad thing necessarily,
I shall lead.
because overall that means only one thing. We can't do a lot with archers. So I
As I
have a
planned.
problem with my plans here, as I see.
You mean your grace?
There's a
I'm
hole
2
in my
steps ahead of
defenses.
you.
Change that. And probably set up a couple of extra workers here. These need food. It's not working because we're not having enough food. So we need a braced keep for that.
My cup's almost empty. Precisely. Defend your queen!
Okay. Let's clear out some dudes here. Okay. More food. But also, I should actually just save up some money after I have more... put up more food to upgrade that keep. So I can finally build some proper food production. That will also resolve these issues. Aw, come on, you're letting your dude die here like that? How cool.
Oh, there? Prove yourselves! Lay waste!
So let's see. Since my hero is regenerating, I feel like shouldn't be a problem to
It's all
fight like that for a moment. Okay, so we got all that. Let's save our resource for that upgrade, and then let's kick up some more units.
You mean your grace? On my terms.
Alright, she's not healing faster or anything in this area. Okay. So... need some walls here too. We're gonna get there.
Undoubtedly.
Seal, hey there. So happy to see you, man. So, let's take down a couple of them baddies. Oh, I can't finally do this upgrade.
I shall lead. Oh, there? That's mine.
Queen's Rage. Increase units' attack speed while sapping 30% of their max health.
It's
Okay.
all mine anyway.
It's pretty cool. The units might die faster, but the queen does also become stronger due to that. A knight approaches.
As you deserve.
Probably get back home. Ayla, hey there. Well, this game is very, they are billions-like, that's true. But I find that a pretty refreshing way, because since the development of They Are Billions, I haven't seen a game that did the job as well as They Are Billions did, honestly. most games of this genre sucked pretty hard that I've played since then. And it's like they took all the goodness. Oh, wait a sec. You can't pass through these, actually. Okay, so it doesn't matter. They took all the goodness from their billions, and I wonder how well this will work in the long
Upgrade
run now.
complete.
I mean, this is merely the early access version, but I really do like what it does so far. Okay, so we can now build farms. Please tell me that I can upgrade these food huts for farms. No, I can't. Damn. Well, that would have been too easy, huh? Okay. So,
Yes?
let's train a couple of archers.
Ready when you are.
Because I'm feeling like archers. Okay, so we got a wall back there, and next... Okay, we're definitely gonna need something there. I'll build a bit of a defense here. And then we'll have to think about how to seal off this huge waste.
Everything.
Pungstone, hi there. I love billions, to put it into easy words.
On my terms.
I would usually,
Question me.
I actually was yesterday streaming billions already. I mean, I'm not particularly good at these games, don't get me wrong here. I'm really, I really love these games, but I'm also good at getting beaten by this game. Oh. So. Ladies, what's that there?
Archer ready.
Okay. It's looking like no good news over there. Okay. So, let's get ourselves some defenses here. I think I'm going to draw a diagonal curtain over here. Please tell me that this game does support diagonal walling. Doesn't really look like it does.
Your grace.
Like that much. Okay. Oh, looks like it does work though.
As I command.
A crystal has become unstable. What's that? Darkness crystal. That doesn't look good. Alien Marauder. Never heard that title, to be fair. Thank you for sharing. So, let's delete one of these. I'd really love if you could replace these just with the more efficient building.
Everything.
It always kind of sucks when you're like forced to do things
My
somehow.
cup's almost empty.
Does that gate work like that? No, I just don't have a piece of wall there. So, I can remove those trees there? No, I'm really, truly and utmost confused, and this hack job of a wall,
Mean
well,
grace.
so first off, let's get away with that. Ah, very StarCraft in aesthetics, I see. Well, I was particularly pleased that this one went into a fantasy
I
world because, you know, fantasy is something I dig. And I think a lot of my viewers do so as well.
For me.
So therefore, it's a pretty good title, you know. Oh, there's a little hole in my wall here as well. Damn. There's so many little areas where you can screw up yourself with.
As I command.
Okay, so the next night will be problematic, so I should probably have a couple of extra troops, huh? Or I'll just get smashed.
You dare question me?
So,
You mean your grace?
let's do this like that. This should work. Okay.
I'm 2 steps
Ever
ahead
since
of you.
Lord of the Rings grabbed a hold of me, yeah. Well, I gotta say, I'm a pretty big fan of sci-fi as well,
It's
though.
all mine anyway.
It's I really love both genres a lot. So I think one would not be the same without the other, you know.
I command.
Fantasy is giving a lot of ideas, whereas sci-fi is trying to put these ideas into a less unrealistic scale.
Archer ready.
At least that's my personal feeling there.
On
So I like
my
both of them.
terms.
So we gotta find some Iron Death Knight approaches.
As I command.
Okay. Let's go home. I think I should be with my units. Got distinct feelings that we got a couple of problems here. Braced wall. Okay. Braced tower. Oh yeah.
I shall lead.
Let's get ourselves something like that.
Track.
Okay. Let's put all these archers together. Hey there. Shadowrun, yeah. Warhammer is not so much to my liking. Don't know.
Very well.
Warhammer has a little bit too much of that. I don't know. Too much war and unrealistic points there. Oh, well, not unrealistic, well. Find them a little bit hard to dig, you know. So, I hope I'll be in time. Ah, yikes. Shouldn't be in there. I see that stacks of horror. Okay.
Upgrade complete.
Okay. Maybe I'm fighting too far outside there. Okay. Yeah, well, we're totally getting smashed here.
A hero has been slain.
I think that was mainly because I accidentally walked into that fog. The horror effect there totally kicked their asses. Shouldn't have happened. Okay. So I had to do this to learn a lot. So we need those fighters as a front line. We can't rely on a hero as, alone to do this. The fog is where there is no light. So if I put up sconces, the fog is not that far outside. I see. So basically, these fireplaces are a way to expand my radius of control where I can defend during these nights. Got it. So, okay, my archers felt quite weak so far, honestly.
The keep is under attack.
And, well, let's retry that. I seriously did expect to get beaten at the first attempt.
The keep is under attack.
Let's just retry that. I think I learned a couple of things out of that. So I'll grab myself something to drink and be right back in a minute, my friends. Okay, so let's try this again. That was fun, but it didn't work out at all.
By birthright or blood.
So, by the way, the veteran difficulty I picked because I really want to learn from the get-go how to play this game correctly, you know. And you unlock a higher difficulty level when you win with veteran, and you don't when you win with the other way. So, rather get smashed early on and learn how to play this game correctly
Undoubtedly.
than wasting my time with a win that doesn't unlock anything. So there's a stone deposit. Should definitely try to pick that up faster this time. And well, what I will do this time, I will try to pump up my troop production is a lot quicker than the last time.
Mine.
So here we go. There's a stone deposit. So the quarry was 30 wood. We need the lumberyard first.
My cup's almost empty.
So,
Precisely. Eviscerate them.
got the gold. Let's go. Well, this looking like a good spot here.
As I command. I make the call.
And we might already build a couple of houses here. While I'm at it.
I shall lead. Cut them to pieces.
Okay.
With me.
So we got some fresh workers. Let's see. Food production needs wood here too. So we definitely need to pick up as many lumber huts as possible. We need. Let's go into that direction next. Do you know who I'll voice the hero? I know no, but
I'm 2 steps ahead of you.
yeah, I totally know what you mean.
On my terms.
If I'd have to take a guess, I'd say I know that voice from playing League. honestly.
You mean your grace?
I'd personally give
As
a
planned.
give my guess on Morgana, but that's really just an intuitive guess. But I personally totally think that this voice belongs to a League of Legends character.
It's all mine anyway.
Oh god, they're speaking in languages I don't understand. So this time I want to bring up another lumberyard as quick as possible, but
For me.
obviously I can only do that while there's somebody standing next to it. So... what about my troops, by the way? They could do some work too. Although, do I really want to let my troops gain XP when she
There?
actually gains really progress out of that? I don't think so.
Fall before me.
So since this game doesn't have a brutal infection mechanic like they are Billions, I don't need to be that paranoid with my early defenses.
I'm 2 steps ahead of you.
Well, I can't exactly say that I would be totally good at recognizing voices either. Just
You dare question me?
just pretty sure that I heard that voice before in another computer game. That's the only thing I'm absolutely positive about.
I shall lead. With me.
Oh dear, there's a lot of territory there. Okay, it's night.
Gods!
Let's summon our guard and clear out a couple of enemies here. Wow.
As I planned.
Maybe not. A little bit ouchy here.
Undoubtedly.
Alright, I'm at full gold. Let's do something with that. I'd say more dwellings and more food production. Laura Bailey. Fiora. Yeah, Fiora could also be.
I command.
I mean, there's only so and so many voice actors out there on the market, and at some point, you will have heard a couple of
For
them.
me. If I command you.
Okay. So, let's see.
You mean your grace?
What do you want?
Let's get up another quarry over here. Feel like we really could need it. But I'm at full gold right now. Dang. Nah, whatever.
My cup's almost empty.
It's not that terrible.
I make the call.
Or actually, now that I think more closely about it, we definitely seem to need way more number income here than anything else. I mean, both, actually, but...
On my terms. Here. Lay waste. Undoubtedly.
Okay. So I got all the timber I need. Let's set up a quarry here. And as soon as the gold's back, a couple of extra houses there. And then the next step should be more troops. I got the necessary stone quite soon.
I shall lead. I have no mercy.
Alright. So let's see. This place is at full workers too. Perfect. So we don't have the necessary gold for that building yet. Okay. But I gotta say, so far, this game is a lot of fun. It scratches the same itch that They Are Billions does for me. It's just hard for me to tell how done it is yet, you know. But I guess there's only one way finding out. Okay, we got 400 gold. I think it was 450. So I wonder how... Yes, it is absolutely worth it to upgrade the keep first. Because I don't need the troops yet. And as soon as the keep is upgraded, we will have more gold out of that. So, totally worth the hassle.
That's mine.
Just realized that it's probably a way better early game investment to get that castle up before I do upgrade the you got me. So there's a treasure stuff over there. Neat. How to get there? Fishing port. 100 wood. Crap. That's costly. I feel like I feel very limited early game in terms of my food income, in a bad way.
You mean
Like there's only one way to get food, and that's
with me?
not even upgradable into a farm. Although they look like they are working very similar. So yeah, there's definitely a couple of early accessy problems in this game still. That was to be expected, you know. Okay. More wood income, because, you know, I don't think that there's such a thing as too much. And now we got that. I can't upgrade my units now. How about that? So... more food income I actually want. Yes, please.
You dare question me?
And
I'm
then
2 steps ahead of you.
the next step will be that workshop. But to get there, we need a couple of extra houses, so... let's do this. Oh, I killed her accidentally. Whoopsie! So I probably should send my archers there because there might be some angry monsters into that direction, coming from that direction. Well, okie doke, we got that. Let's go for the workshop next. Let's put it down here. It looks like the monsters are not angry. So, use Dark Essence. Okay. Never had Dark Essence before. Good thing that it exists. Okay. Let's put our training hall down here. Why not? So I'm sitting here in a rather limited space. I need to expand further later. I think this is going to be a very appealing direction. So let's take a couple of extra archers over here. Brianna and Michelle. Wow, okay. Did you find out what kind of
Got something
work
for
she
me?
also did, or is that her first work on this game here? And we were all wrong about that. So, let's see. I got that down, and I got a ton of wood. So the first thing that I want to research now is the farm, because I feel like we totally need that. Then we're going to train a couple of soldiers, and then I'm going to build a couple of extra houses here.
Ready for action.
Okay.
Ready for action.
Let's see if I can
Ready for action.
squeeze in, or wait a sec. So lumberyard farm costs me 300. Research is 50% done. Well, we definitely need more housing here in general, so... I'm out of food, though.
I'm
Oh,
ready.
crap.
Ready.
So... let's bring our fighters here. But luckily
Scouting ahead.
I can't just, do this for quite some time, you know?
I'm on it.
Upgrade complete.
Fair Lady's taking not really damage here. There we go. Yeah, so the fighters are totally necessary in this game to mitigate the frontline damage. That's pretty cool. I mean, this way I have to rely on both troops there. So, give me a sec. I need to check out what you wrote there. Cloudpunk. No, I haven't seen any of these titles or played any of these titles either. Okay, so I'd say it's about time to consider a couple of defensive measures here. I mean, I do have the necessary resource, don't I? Okay. Next thing, I want a second training spot here.
Get on with it. Tear them apart.
Alright.
Scouting ahead.
Oh dear.
Here's the dark.
It's mostly soldiers, that's a little bit uncomfortable.
Right between the eyes.
Don't want them to aggro more than necessary.
What do you want?
There we go. Okay, my stone resource is at cap, but not my wood. Actually, stone, now that we're talking about it, I'd love to have some more. I'll put up a second training center down here, and next step, gonna train a couple of these ladies. Then, my hero has returned. Wonderful. So I definitely will need
I shall lead.
both types of troops. So you dudes are healing, yeah?
We're ready.
Good. But most importantly, I need a farm. So 17 food, 25, 26 food. So I really can't say that I'm a big fan of that. That you just have to delete and replace these thingies there.
My cup's almost empty.
Merely hope that it won't stay like that.
Eviscerate them.
Yeah, minus 20 food. Not quite, not quite. It's only looking like that. There we go.
For me. Defend your queen.
Alright, let's put these onto a hotkey. And I want to research lodges next. Have more income. So, the next Death Knight is coming.
Undoubtedly.
But I'm pretty sure it will go better this way. Relying only on one type of troop was a grave mistake I won't do twice.
With me.
Okay, resources are almost full again. So we are now at a nice surplus of food here, and well, I don't know, I really don't want to train anything here right now. Rather research... What can't we research right now? The sconces? Let's do this.
Ready when you are.
So I can at least build one of these.
You mean
Okay.
your grace?
Ready for action.
Okay, and while we're at it, I can as well, let's see, attack range increase, damage increase, and boldening. Let's just buy ourselves some upgrades for those troops whenever the gold doesn't suffice. I think that's actually something you're ought to do in this game. So let's see, momentum, attack speed, Inuohara, extra health. Extra health sounds extremely useful.
You dare question me? As I
You can't trigger the this will trigger the Doom Knight early. Okay. Good to know.
It's all mine anyway.
So let's see. What can we do here at home? So the sconces are being researched, but that's not quite enough for me. I'd say we're going to put up some wall over here, and well, as soon as I know from which direction the attack will be staged, I want to build up a tower there too, or two.
Upgrade complete.
Alright,
I make the call.
it looks like we got an entire day of preparation still.
Oh, there?
I mean, it does make quite the difference once you know
Mine.
what's gonna be on the plate, you know.
Cut them to pieces. Precisely. Bow down.
A bit too early.
On my terms.
Okay. Now we got some money. Let's go for some extra archers and some extra houses.
Your Grace? With me.
Archer ready.
Precisely.
Okay, let's go.
I'm 2 steps ahead of
Oh, I
you.
got a lot of, Oh, so I can only choose one of these upgrades per level. I see, I see, I see. Okay.
I make the call.
Whoa, that's a little bit much damage.
I command you. Undoubtedly.
But that's what your loyal guards are good for, you know. So,
Yes?
there's a couple of monsters eating at our defenses. Actually, quite a lot of monsters.
As I command. Oh, there? That's mine.
Okay. Probably gonna have a little bit of a bias towards more archers, nevertheless. So wait a sec. I'll definitely... Now that I think more closely about it, this place here sucks.
All right, I'm going.
This is way too hard to keep it safe here.
Very well.
Okay. So I'd say we're going to put up our next wall over here somewhat, something like that, and I need to stop with that now. We have to prepare for the next Death Knight. So, does the crystal give me an indicator of where the attack will come from? Actually,
Aye.
it does look like it does. So for now, let's assume it. And let's build a tower here. I'm pretty sure the attack will come
My
from the
cup's
direction
almost
there.
empty.
Move it.
So let's see. Let's research this ignite walls thing. Sounds strange enough to try it out. Okay, I'll leave 2 archers here to guard that place.
Ready.
And the rest will go here.
Ready when you are.
So, there we go.
What do you want?
So, how many units can a tower take? Let's train a couple of extra soldiers, and... Can I upgrade my keep next? Yes, but I'll need iron for that. Haven't seen iron yet. So... Let's see. Storehouse. For every storehouse build increases the maximum. I see. So can I already upgrade to lodges? Not yet. Should probably research the lodges next.
Research complete.
because we seem to need it. So, I did now research... Ah, the wall ignition thing. So... Does that destroy the wall, or is this just a buff that is a or is this just a temporary buff? Wow. Ooh, let's see.
What is it?
It's all mine.
The darkness grows stronger. Prepare yourselves.
Okay. Let's build up a fire sconce here.
On my way.
Because somehow I bet that the hammer will fall here.
Yes.
Oh, there's only 2 units allowed per tower. Oh wow, that's conservative. Just came across a Sands of Salsa. Well, the reviews are pretty mixed. Yeah, I heard that too, but I don't know. The biggest problem is that I feel like the dudes that made the game didn't have enough enough polish for Western standards. So if you are okay with if you did like games like Amazing Cultivation Simulator, you will love Sands of Salsar. If you were able to like Tale of Immortal, you will also love Sands of Salsar. Otherwise, maybe you shouldn't pick it up. Yeah? So, we definitely should try and build ourselves an extra tower here.
Speak.
Alright. Archers behind the walls.
As I planned.
Here come the nasties.
You mean on my terms.
No.
What do you want?
It's all mine.
Okay. Soldiers are dying here a little bit. Oh my god, what is that? That thing is shooting stuff.
With me.
Okay, so, let's do that nice wall ignition trick here.
You mean
Let's see. Can't say it's looking good here. Wow, veteran difficulty really kicks ass. It's just the second.
Under attack.
Okay, we're totally losing it. So how am I supposed to deal enough damage to deal with that many enemies early on? Makes me kind of wonder,
steps ahead of me.
because I don't really see how you're supposed to do this.
Undoubtedly.
So... I mean, it's mostly those small critters, sure. But they...
The justice you deserve.
The keep is under attack.
are quite a problem there.
The keep is under attack.
Okay, well... Well, yay! We got her to level 3!
On my terms.
So my gold income sucked most time of the game. so hard that I wasn't able to build up the proper amount of units, so... Yeah, Mountain Blade is a really good comparison to for Sands of Saucer. It's like the indie version of that, you know. I really enjoyed it for that. So we give me a sec. Just chatting here with my better half. And then we're going to go back into the fray. So that's pretty hard. So, my dear friends, time for a fresh cup of tea. And then we're going to get ourselves a new beating there.
I've waited for this moment.
Let's hope I'll do better the next time. Wow, this game is tougher than I thought. Okay, let's go another time. So, there's a quarry right next to me. That's pretty good.
Ready when you are.
So I can't do much at the beginning because I don't have the necessary money.
Before me.
First thing we're going to do is buy ourselves a sawmill or two.
It's all mine anyway. I'm 2 steps ahead of you.
I mean, the last run was quite doomed from the get-go because of the fact that we lost the hero way too early. I had lost so many opportunities to level her up. That's definitely been a big part of the problem there. And I think I need to use the forewarning that I get a lot more.
I shall lead.
Because, you know, you get a very early on warning from which direction the attack will occur. So I think the ideal game plan will be to use that. Put up as much defense as possible.
With me.
I'm probably not even gonna work that much with walls anymore here before I know where the attacks are originating from.
As I planned.
It's actually not that necessary and not that valuable. Need to get rid of that spear dude.
Bow down. Undoubtedly.
Alright, gold's at max. Let's build ourselves another lumberyard. Oh, those locations are all quite sucky, hey? Russie! Hey there! Yeah, like, I wanted to give it a whirl after you were talking about it, and felt like playing something more contemporary than They Are Billions. Nothing against They Are Billions, but it is already a little bit of an older game. I must really say. So all these other lumber locations suck hard. So I'm going to not build a lumber yard then here for now. Just gonna use my money for some food production here first. And
Yeah.
let's scout out that area.
All right, I'm going.
So I highly dislike to sit on a full gold pile, but for now I can't do much more than that. Okay. So let's build a couple of dwellings because we're out of workers. So where will I put my workers for now? Well, I think here is a okay location.
What now?
And we really need to find some place for more timber. It's unacceptable to have only one sawmill that works decently.
On my
So,
terms.
yeah, these houses do yield money. So let's see. Yeah, that's a 12. That's good.
Dare question me.
Can work with that for now.
I'm 2 steps ahead of you.
I like it how this veteran difficulty here already doesn't allow you to brute force things that easily anymore.
It's all mine.
Okay,
Defend your queen.
so 200 gold.
I make the call.
Second lumber mill's done. Wonderful. And
The justice
just
you
found the
deserve.
roundabout and a lot of monsters.
I have no mercy. Oh, that? That's mine.
Okay, now I got the money for the quarry finally. So
As I command.
well, let's see how things will go from here.
Precisely.
Let's say we're definitely gonna pick up a couple of extra houses, and as soon as the money allows more food production.
My cup's almost empty.
Although, do I really wanna? Like, I really feel as if it's way smarter to rush that wood workshop as quick as possible to get those farms. Because, you know, otherwise I'll have to... I'm losing a lot of time by building the farm huts and then selling them again and transforming them into farms. Just a lot of time being lost there. So back there is another stone deposit. That's like really the only stone deposit we got here. Oh, let's see.
Undoubtedly.
definitely want that other stone quarry down there. There we go.
For me. Everything.
Let's see. We'll be probably able to put up a decent
As I planned.
decent sawmill back there as well. Okay. So with that, the castle upgrade shouldn't be of any issue anymore. And I'm going to rush the castle upgrade simply because it also give me a income bonus.
It's all mine anyway.
So I think it's only in my interest. So we're going to need only 20 units of stone for that. So with the next tick of all resources, we'll have everything it needs. But I also think, if I haven't miscalculated, I should be easily able to afford another lumber mill.
I make the call.
Here. This
As I command.
should work out.
On my turn.
Tapering.
I command you. Lay waste.
Okay. It's a lot of baddies, though. Let's pull back for a sec. Okay, wood is
I'm 2
maxed.
steps ahead of you.
Just waiting for the stone to trickle in. And there we go.
I shall lead. Oh, there? That's mine.
Let's see. Once the castle's done, I think I'm going to rush towards the wood workshop.
Undoubtedly.
And then let's expand those incomes as quick as possible. Because I really feel as if it isn't worth anything to start troop producing now. Because I can clear everything with my hero, basically. And
I make the call.
I'll need those troops mostly later when the darkness attacks. So we'll need another house here. And we'll need food for that house. Damn. So definitely gonna need a new food hut here in between. Be able to avoid that.
My cup's almost empty. As I planned.
Okay. There's more small critters here in the fields. Let's level ourselves towards level 3 first.
Upgrade complete.
Stand as one.
Okay. So we got that upgrade down. Now, workshop. Here.
For me. Everything.
So, training hall doesn't need anything. Ballista towers are something I think I definitely need to research as quick as possible as soon as I have the workshop down. So this looks like a really decent spot to settle in at. So, but I'll need to find iron.
I make the call.
I think that's the most important thing to find early on, and from that point on I can decide to expand into that. I think that should be my game plan early on. Okay, so we need one more housing, I said, but honestly, why should I only do one?
I shall lead.
The workshop ain't done
As
yet.
I planned. Prove yourselves.
Right. So we got that down. And since it will look like that, well, I'm gonna drop it down here. This is one of the least useful spots on the map that I've seen so far. I really like to put my troop producing buildings into the least attractive spots of the map, simply because this way, you know, all these buildings need to do is spit out troops. They don't need any room or any other attention here. So it's nighttime, and I'm going to keep my hero here a little bit in the vicinity, just because I'm feeling a little bit angsty here. Grimbad, hi there. So, this is a mixture between a real-time strategy and a tower defense game, yeah, and a wave-based survival game. It's a pretty cool mixture of genres. I really, truly enjoyed it a ton. So, to research the Ballista Tower, I need to research the Braced Tower first. So, we're going to research the farms first and foremost. And then I'm going to try and rush towards the Ballista Tower attack. See if that works out better than the last couple of times. So let's train a handful of archers. And let's see, and let's put that timber to some good use, you know. So me some wood. Ugh, what to use that for, though? I don't want to build fortifications anywhere where I really don't want to keep them, you know? But right now, there seems to be no real direction for any fortifications, so...
Everything.
I must accept that I have to wait until the research is done. If everything goes super bad, I can still hire some fighters. They would diminish my wood a bit. Yay!
I make the call.
So. Oh dear. Okay. Okay, everything's fine, I guess.
I'm ready.
Undoubtedly.
Okay.
Aye.
Upgrade complete.
Now we got that upgrade down. Let's build some farms. You know, that's the real food income, you know. So Brace Towers. THKW, it's like a child of billions in Warcraft 3. Yeah, it's a real good comparison, because you have all those hero dynamics going on here, where
It's all mine anyway.
which is certainly not like Billions. I think Age of Darkness is going to be most likely the most promising candidate for a real spiritual successor for Billions. I mean, Billions will always stay unique in its own way, because the steampunk aesthetics of that game is hard to beat.
I command you.
But this game really does try hard, you know. Okay, so we got that down, but my resources are all full. Let's do something with that. It's never good to sit on a full stockpile of resource. So where can I build another farm? Somewhere down here.
You dare question me?
I want to go there.
Tracking.
So,
Yes?
yeah, all that extra food will come in super handy.
Bow down.
So nighttime's almost over,
With me.
so we can behave normally soon. Okay, so we got that. We got stone in a massive surplus, so... Well, but I don't want to spend anything for now,
You mean
because
your
I'm
grace?
that close to the ballista research.
Precisely. Fall before me.
Found a point of interest. Tell me about it.
That's
Upgrade
mine.
complete.
Okay, so we got that. Just merely waiting for this. So now I'm willing to spend my resource again, because I just wanted to make sure that I got the necessary penny to pay the ballista tech. So... it's not how I want it. Oh god, you get punished here for misplacing stuff? Yeah. I hope they're working on that decision in the future. I hate it when games work like that, that you can't get a full refund if you misplace something in pause mode. Because, you know, misclicks happen.
Cut them
Okay.
to pieces. It's all mine anyway.
So, oh yeah, there's that point of interest. Let's conquer that this time.
Waste. Eviscerate them.
So I've got to say the hero grows a lot stronger on level 3.
Make the call.
Alright. It's sitting on a big pile of resource again. Whew. This place is so vast and so wide. I have a hard time deciding how I'm going to divide it. But I think I don't need to decide yet. Because during the first horror night, I really think you need to fortify your town really only towards one direction first.
With me.
Ooh, this looks like a new unit. This dude here, I haven't
Upgrade
seen those yet.
complete.
As I command.
Wow, that's a tough candidate. Oh crap.
That's mine.
So, I think I gotta bring my archers for that one.
Everything. Gods! Undoubtedly.
There we go. Oh, and they explode. Huh. Wonderful critters. Luckily, it's only a moral explosion, but, you know. Getting a moral explosion is still bad enough. Okay, so we got a ton of resource, and I got the ballista towers researched. Wonderful. Let's go next for the fire sconces, and let's pray to God that the ballista towers are something you can pay. Hell yeah. So, attack tower capable of destroying multiple threats at a time. So I think with these, I should be able to defend my town properly. Finally. Units are under attack. Okay.
I shall lead. On my
So now that's going to be fun. Okay, you can't focus onto her by double-clicking her or clicking her portrait. Damn. I hope these things get fixed in the future.
As I command.
I like these little quality of life things in here. Okay, so we can now put down ballista towers pretty much at most points of our base. They will guard us at night time, and that's a good thing, you know.
You mean your grace?
So I think it was a wise decision to rush towards that
I'm
tech
2
as quick as
steps
possible.
ahead of you.
Because now I totally know what I'll do with any bigger resource amount. So, let's see.
Undoubtedly.
Every one of these buggers costs me 500, though. Do they have an upkeep money-wise? No, they don't. Well, that's something I like to hear. So we gotta be bringing up a couple of extra houses. But protecting this place just got a lot easier, you know?
You dare question me? As I planned.
Upgrade complete.
So, upgrade complete. Oh yeah, that was the sconces. So, night approaches.
Precisely.
Still want to know where I can find some iron.
The justice you deserve.
Oh no, was that the sconces? If so, I need to research lodges next. Or no, let's rather go for ballistas everywhere. Let's put those ballistas to a test, by the way.
On my terms.
Oh yeah, I need to put this archer into the vicinity of the keep because I heard that heals the darkness effects. Okay, so these only attack singular units.
It's all mine anyway.
Okay, though.
I have no mercy.
So these spirit dudes are really tough as nails, gotta say.
That's mine.
Holy crap, I've seen this? Wow. What a chungus. So ballista towers are basically then only transforming townspeople into buildings that can't shoot enemies.
Dare question me.
Our defenses are under attack.
What? Ah, here.
My cup's almost empty. I make the call.
It's a good thing that I'm building a defense tower here.
Fall before me.
And good thing that this isn't their billions, because otherwise, because if so, this would have been already spelled a catastrophe onto the colony. So, in this regard, this game is way more forgiving.
I shall lead. With me. Bow down.
Okay. But I still feel as if the Ballista Rush is a pretty decent strategy, because this way, I don't need to build that huge defenses early on.
Cut them to
But instead, I can build up a couple of towers that keep the baddies away from my town at night. Because every one of these towers is strong enough to bash down a couple of these attackers. Probably gonna put up some walls around them. Hey, AFK, I'm feeling great. Hope you feel so too. And yeah, this is the fantasy version of They Are Billions, basically.
stand as one.
Glad you like it. So we got our ballista down. So,
There? That's mine.
jeez, it doesn't even one-shot these little critters here, man. So siege, is that? No. Siege engines seem to be something else, too. Okay.
You dare question me?
So, it's a rather underwhelming experience with these dudes there. Okay. Really expected a little bit more from them. Let's create ourselves a couple of soldiers, and... Okay. The attack is coming from this direction there. Okay. Pretty horrible because there's, for me, almost no way of telling
Your grace?
from which direction the enemy will come there. God, this is horrible bad. Okay, but Let's explore a little bit in that direction and
Ready for action.
yeah, I heard the name Alien Marauder today for the first time. I definitely want to check that out, you know. I do love RTS games, especially
As I planned.
the ones that work like this here. So
I'm 2 steps
the
ahead.
baddies are most likely coming from this direction then.
On my turn.
Since the crystal is there, we're going to expect them there, so I am somewhat sure that we will have the biggest amount of fighting around there.
Ready for action.
So let's train a couple of dudes
I have
and
no mercy.
put up as much defense as quick as possible here.
Ready for action.
So clearing out a couple of these so I have a little bit of control here. But honestly, yeah, I want to start building here
Eviscerate them.
at this little choke point and then fall back deeper.
Vermin.
Okay, this should be
This is
enough.
very personal.
Hey, thank you so much, THKW. Appreciate it and welcome. So happy to have you. So we're going
My
to...
cup's almost empty.
Now let's do this.
I shall lead.
And we'll have to put up a ballista tower here. Gonna start right away here, fortifying myself. And I can't upgrade those to braced walls, right? No, I only have braced towers so far. Damn. Okay.
You mean your grace?
Let's see how horrible I will fail this time. I feel like it's really hard because you have to wait until the very end. Alright, here we go. Bring up a little bit more income here.
I'm on it.
But I feel as if I should have built more troops over the amount of turrets that I spread over the settlement. That was a bad idea.
Away.
Next time I'll do that differently. Don't really like what I did there. So, probably just should build more walls there
Archer ready.
while we still can. Okay. Towers have 50% reduced vision and range. Awesome. Oh, they have to walk through that goop and get horrified because of that.
Our buildings are under attack.
Okay, that shouldn't work like this either, I guess. So, yeah, that, gotta rely on towers. And the attack comes from a completely different direction than I thought. Yeah, well, good night. That's over. They're coming from that direction there. Okay. Ugh. I did learn a lot out of it, nevertheless. Well, AFK, I'm really happy to hear that. So, oof. So far, I haven't made it through the first nightmare night, but I mean, I gotta say, it's my own fault playing on veteran difficulty. But you know, if I make up a strategy that works here,
That's mine.
it's pretty much worth it, I think. But so far, it wasn't a bad idea. The only thing that was a bad idea was focusing or spreading my income much over the entire place. And also, it seems to be very vital to
All mine anyway.
explore into all four directions as much as possible, because otherwise you will have trouble to discern from which direction the enemies will attack.
With me.
Well, for me it was a two-part decision, AFK. First off, I do agree that easier difficulties just give you a wrong way of holding your hands, and the other thing was, if I win the game on this difficulty, once I unlock a new game mode,
2 steps ahead of
or the other one, I don't get anything. Okay,
as I
so what I want to try this time is I don't want to go too deep into any direction here. I want to try to have more knowledge about all directions this time. Probably this will work better then. So, got a quarry spot already. Lumber mills down.
I make the
Yeah, me too, AFK, me too. Especially in these games, you're basically only playing against the computer AI, and therefore it's okay to be challenged, I think. Okay.
It's all mine anyway.
So we got the buildings down. We're going to need food next. Needs 15
You
wood.
mean your grace?
So under these circumstances, I totally want a second lumber yard here.
Question me. Cut them to pieces.
Timber is such a omnipresent cost factor here in this game. It's totally worth it to have 2 lumber camps at the beginning from the game. So I got the necessary resource for that now.
I shall lead.
Can check the direction of the wave with NPC pathfinding.
For me.
I don't quite get it what you wanted to say with that, but I'll check it out. And you know, the backseat policy here is quite simple.
Me.
You can give me all the advice you want, but if you're trying to tell me what I have to do, I get a little bit grumpy. But I really don't mind getting pointers, because, you know, I'll learn faster if somebody who knows his way gives me some tips. That's totally okay for me. So I think I have enough discovered into that direction. Let's go into a different direction.
Oh, there?
So gold's full. What
That's
about that?
mine.
There's also, we also get wood in the next moment, so should be enough for the first quarry. But are you kidding me?
My cup's almost empty.
So I'll send somebody over here. You send you here, and you see where he goes. Ah, I see. Thank you, thank you. So basically, I'll try to send somebody into the enemy camp to find out which route automatically will be planned for that. That's a smart one, thank you. I'll try that. Hope it works out.
I'm 2 steps ahead of you.
Although I think exploring into all 4 directions a bit before diving too deep into any direction in particular isn't the worst idea. Okay, so I'm at full money again. Let's do something with that. I'd say we don't need more... Do I need more timber? Oh no, I'll wait until I have that. And then we're going to go for more food production.
I shall lead.
Because as I have already discovered, 2 food huts are actually pretty much the bare minimum.
Undoubtedly.
So, because I don't like to waste resources, I'll buy even a 3rd food hut here now. Because building farms is pretty costly. Food huts, they need only a lot of territory, but they don't cost me too much money. I think that's a smarter approach.
Oh, there?
So we're now at full money one more time. So let's see. I will need an extra deposit of stone, so we're definitely going to take that. I'm at full money here, so I want to spend that somehow. I can't build much here, though, but I can build a dwelling. That's at least something. And beyond that, well, whatever. Let's go for another lumberyard. After all, I know that I will need them at the end of the road. So might be only a +8, but it's better than having a couple of my income going into nothing. I hate it when I have an income overspill, you know. Okay, we need more workers now. I really feel as if I have made a pretty big improvement already tonight. Thanks for the follow, THKW. First you subscribe and then you follow. Quite an odd order of things, but appreciate having you, mate. We got a couple of people now in here. Now, I think
I shall lead.
I want to build that extra quarry here.
Anyway.
Because some stone income ain't bad either. There we go.
Your Grace?
Let's put a part of our troops over there to watch over this place. I mean, it's I feel as if repeating these things that often did really teach me a thing or two, which is really good. So 300 gold incoming. We should do something with that money. So build more dwellings. The thing here, one thing that I did underestimate a bit is that dwellings are among the best investments there because people are also yielding income. The more people I have, the more gold I have. And gold has been pretty much a bottleneck of many runs so far. Bottlenecked myself quite hard with gold the last couple of times.
I'm 2 steps ahead of you.
So now I want to upgrade the keep next. We're going to need some food And I think that's going to fit very well into my plans. I hope they make it possible that you can scroll with your mouse wheel while you are trying to put down a building. It's a little bit annoying. There are a couple of little quality of life things in this game that are still really necessary to change, but that's okay.
Oh, there? That's mine.
Okay, so I'm at max money now. I'll wait until the next trickle comes in to upgrade the castle.
I command you. I have no mercy.
Alright,
Undoubtedly.
so... let's check it out. I got enough vision around there. Let's say we need a little bit more scouting around there. I don't know why they did that on Age of Empires 4. I happen to have that game too.
It's all mine anyway.
You're not too surprised, I guess. And yeah, I don't know. I was starting to play the campaign first, and I deeply regretted that I did that, because I feel like the game's not meant to be played campaign first. Like, you're getting tossed into the cold water so hard, you're not even able to check out your faction too decently, because I don't know, you start with finished finished outposts, and you don't get to build any bases, and you ought to understand how your faction works. I really didn't like the pacing they put up there. But yeah, I haven't played multiplayer Age of Empires yet. It's not exactly my cup of tea. I really love playing against the AI, but playing against humans is not so much my... I haven't tried it yet, though. I love playing with humans, not against humans. So, let's drop down a little bit more food income, I'd say. Or, wait a sec, how about the wood workshop? We're going to need 40 wood, are you kidding me? Damn. Yeah, okay, then we're going to drop down one of these here. So the next trickle will
My
do the trick.
cup's almost empty.
Yeah, well, the AI in most RTS games is horrible on AFK.
Upgrade complete.
As I command.
I personally just suck at competitive playing of RTS games. Or, well, no, I don't explicitly suck, I just haven't trained it ever. You know, some proper strategies would just crack me, because I have none.
It's all mine anyway.
Okay, I am sitting on too much timber here. Let's put up the wood workshop. Ugh, well, it's really hard to defend again.
Ready when you are.
There we go.
Something for me.
So we got that down. Arcan mode. I haven't ever played that.
I shall lead.
So StarCraft 2, well, I haven't ever touched that because I personally have a big... well, I did touch it a couple of days ago, but I don't know. I didn't like how Blizzard marketed it, and then I didn't really play it.
Precisely.
And I love campaign modes in real-time strategy games, okay? I really do. And it really annoyed me hard to see how Blizzard sold their campaign mode there. Like, extremely costly. And, well,
Question me.
I didn't want to join that.
You mean your grace?
Well, I hated Blizzard even before all these things came out. I literally lost my faith with Blizzard during Diablo 3. Diablo 3 was for me the downfall of my faith towards Blizzard games, because I feel like they lost me as a customer, because Diablo 3 was a bad joke compared to Diablo 2. It was so bad that they literally reheated Diablo 2 and put it up new, because Diablo 3 was so much of a bad joke that they had to reheat Diablo 2. So bad it was. Yeah, I don't know. It's a shame about Blizzard, though, because they made such kick-ass games in the past, you know? They were literally the heroes of my childhood. Literally. But now, well, the games suck, the company's policy sucks. Hard to find anything that doesn't suck at Blizzard games nowadays, and that's really a shame, you know? I mean, was there a real good hit from Blizzard games the last couple of years? Overwatch doesn't really count. It's not my genre. Or was Overwatch actually Blizzard? Warcraft 3 Reforged.
With me.
Ooh, that sounds spooky. Okay, so we got that stuff down. I got pretty much gold right now at my hands, so I'd say it's a good time to start spamming out a couple of units.
My cup's almost empty.
Because the next couple of steps will be research mostly.
I'm 2 steps ahead of you.
But it certainly paid off to spam housing like crazy. I have a lot more. I'll have a lot more money this time. Let's move on over. Exactly.
Archer ready.
What? Overwatch is dead? I thought it would be still played. There you see me.
Precisely.
I'm not a big fan of all these games in general. Yeah, Apex Legend kind of like took on the legacy, didn't it?
Eviscerate them.
Or am I wrong about that? So, resources are full again.
Upgrade complete.
It's got a lot of timber yet again. So, let's see, those fire sconces, they are crazy costly, let's say. All the good things in this game cost a lot of money.
Aye.
So,
What do you want?
put a wall up over here.
Archer ready.
Alright.
Our defenses are under attack.
Okay. Just like I thought. Not my food shack! No! Crap. It's especially bad because I haven't even researched farms yet, you know.
Archer ready.
There we go. Seal ourselves off in that direction.
Ready.
Let's take these 2 points as choke points, I'd say. I like the idea of that.
Yes.
Probably we'll do it this time.
Very well.
So, I was wondering what to play next, because I honestly want to change game after I've died here the next time. Not that I plan on losing again, but I got that
Got something for
that strange feeling as if it might happen just again.
I'm on it.
Okay.
As I command.
Let's seal ourselves off into those directions.
I shall lead.
Put on in a gate here again, of course.
You mean your grace?
Okay. And then hop on in onto the ballista research and recruit a couple of new people, I'd say.
Upgrade complete.
Okay, great ballista tower. And let's train a few soldiers here.
Everything.
I'm ready.
Okay. Pretty much out of gold here right now. But I think sealing off this portion here, then it's gonna be as good as it gets. Then it's about time to prepare for the Horror Night again, I'd say. So 300 gold. I
I
thought I wanted to do something. So yeah, let's carve it up like that.
ready when you are. What do you want?
Okay.
You
I
mean
guess I'll have to put up a couple of gates there too. But after that, I hope that I'll be able to spam a couple of new dwellings, so I can increase my income a little bit more.
Oh, there? That's mine.
Okay.
Upgrade complete.
So we now have researched the ballistas. Good stuff. Alright. Let's turn up the income and see how far this will get
My
us.
cup's almost empty. As I planned.
Okay. So the wood workshop doesn't have any research anymore left, but honestly, as much as I'd love to go for the farm research, for now I really want to spam out as many of these food gathering places here. Because we can go for a modernized food production as soon as I have survived my first horror night. Before that, I find it rather silly to think about that.
You dare question me?
Okay.
I make the call.
And the next thing we need to think about, of course, is also where do we get our wood from? Or iron from, I mean. So I'd say we're gonna bring up another collector here.
Ready for action.
Oh, there? That's mine.
Oh, this is looking like iron. Nice. Okay, so now I got the direction of our
You're ready.
expansion. Wonderful. And now let's just do the unit spam. I got 75 wood now in my possession.
You mean your grace? Prove yourselves!
Okay.
For me. everything.
Really wonder what kind of troops I should prefer here first, but I think archers are way to go. Like, a couple of fighters for the front line, sure. But I think archers are way to go.
I command. It's all
So as much as I dislike it to have this amount of wood at my disposal, I really think can't do much more with that right now. But there's one thing we can do, though, and that's building a couple of extra houses here and there.
Yes?
There we go. Good thing that we can have a couple of archers here. Okay. So, since I got no clue where the enemy will be attacking from, let's just spam units for now.
My cup's almost empty.
Grand T, I'm taking a break actually. I did post something on my YouTube as well. I just thought, like, after posting about an entire year constantly of ACS, I felt like, you know, let's take a break over the Christmas time and come back with a series in the next year.
I'm 2 steps ahead of you.
But there's one thing I gotta admit, I really don't like streaming that game too much because
I have no mercy.
it's actually too much for me to comment those deep things, read your guys' comments, and do the game at the same time.
Undoubtedly.
So,
Archer ready.
looks like we will be attacked from this direction here.
The justice you deserve.
So, does that mean they'll be attacking us here? Well,
Precisely.
I know what I'm gonna make out of it. But it's a really good coincidence, because there are these resource patches that I wanted to grab here anyways, so let's do the first thing first. Let's put down a light source here so we don't get cut off in between. And then put up a couple of walls here. And the gate, of course.
I shall lead.
So, now we got something to do with all our resources, you know.
Ready.
That's good. Let's put the convention point over here. And let's build ourselves great ballista up here.
I command.
And I want to have a second wall over here. Also, I'm realizing that we definitely need more lumber. You're more than welcome, man. I don't call this game for no reason Amazing Confusion Simulator at times, because that's just what what ACS does to all of us. Like, it's really rich and all and really original too. But it's also extremely confusing due to its stupid amount of depth and things that you can't do with it. There are so many game mechanics that literally don't make any sense until the very later stages of the game. The Inner Cauldron, for example, is a wonderful example. So a regular tower will cost me 150. A braced tower will be way more interesting because it has room for 3 units. Okay. Let's use that.
You mean your grace?
So a plan here will be to have to fire with our archers as long as possible, and then fall back into behind the next wall there. Amazing cultivation simulator, old dude in a hat. In case you haven't heard from it yet. I did a little bit of content for that one. So let's put up another thing here. Hey, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it a lot. So happy to have you. Okay, so we got a couple of archers now in the tower. And the Horror Knight is approaching. Oh, the Death Knight it's called. Sorry guys, I'm mispronouncing it the whole time. So we're going to spit out a couple of extra soldiers. And probably what I'll also like to have an itty bit of extra wood here. Let's hope that I'm not gonna have such a ridiculous finale this time. Okay. So that thing can be upgraded. Wonderful. Let's go. Let's see if I'll make it this time. Cool soundtrack. I really dig how this game's made. I say they got a big future coming for themselves if they keep that production standard this high. Like, seriously, this is a very, very, very well-made early access already. That was one thing I loved about They Are Billions, and that I really enjoyed a ton, was that combat music. Like whenever there was a big swarm coming, or even the frickin' intro screen already did that with me. But, so it's really looking like, though, as if they would be coming from this angle.
Upgrade complete.
But please don't tell me. Like, okay, they are. So the game really needs to work on the clarity where you're attacked from. Like, I can't give up now. It's like it wasn't visible at all that the attack would come from this side if the enemy camp spawns there. That's pretty BS. I'm sorry, but ugh. Okay, that's... Not gonna lie, I'm a little bit disappointed here. Because that's just, you know, who would have thought that? Who would have seriously thought that? That's, absolutely not intuitive here. So, yeah. We're screwed, royally. And I gotta say, this is the point where I'll give that game a little bit more time in the preparation pipe, because seriously, like, how the hell am I supposed to know if I don't get any proper readout about the direction of the attack? Like, I really tried to prepare myself this time. Whatever. I'm pretty sure this game will get really good at some point. Like, there are a couple of issues, but I mean, if somebody knows if I'm just plain out dumb there and doing something wrongly, please feel free to tell me. But I feel as if I really got no clue how the hell you're supposed to know where the attack's coming from under these circumstances. I even did what has been proposed here, trying to send my hero directly to the place where the attack is being staged from, and I pathed up here, so... That has to change. That really has to change. I don't mind if that happens once, but this was now the second time in a row. But I had walls there and blocked. No. What you mean about where did I have walls? I'm not quite getting there. Which point you were referring to? Yeah, well, whatever. I feel like it has to be a little bit more clear where you're going to be attacked. Like, I really tried to prepare myself this time, but blocked when you sent the hero. Well, it went over the topmost. You need to have open paths. So yeah, that gate hadn't that part hadn't had no gate. Now that you say it, yeah, it's not only tricky, it's a little bit obscure, you know. It's just a little bit more clarity, something that gives you an impression to know where you have to lead your troops, because it's pretty lame if you're preparing yourself for 30 minutes and being gimped like that because no proper idea where the attack was coming from, and you're doing it twice in a row wrongly, even though you're really trying hard to get it done properly this time. Whatever, that was fun nevertheless. I'm just going to give this game a whirl after the next update. And let's see. So you guys can expect me in about, 30 minutes, I guess. I'll do another stream. Maybe I'll do a little bit of They Are Billions then, because I'm still vibing for more of that gameplay. Pretty sure it's going to be a little bit of They Are Billions, but let's see. Maybe something else. Anywho, it's been a blast, everybody. Thanks for the pleasant company, and be right back in a jiffy, and let's just make some tea and take a short break.